Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope that you people are doing well. So today I'm going to discuss a new topic, okay? And this time I have taken social. So this is my first video on the chapter, on the subject social, okay? And in this I will be dealing at present particularly with geography, okay? So based on the new question paper pattern, I have framed some questions, okay? And most of them are multiple choice MCQs, multiple choice questions, okay? So here I have selected the chapter Indian Physiography, okay? I hope you are aware of this chapter, okay? So let us start with the questions, and I have tried to cover the whole concepts, the whole topic from this chapter in the form of multiple choice questions, okay? So we will discuss some other type of questions also while covering these questions which are given there, okay? So let us start. But before that, if you're new to this channel, kindly do subscribe the channel, like, comment and share the video after watching it, okay? So let us start with our first question. This is our first question. The highest peak of the world, which is that Mount Everest, is found in dash. Okay, so see here you can get question like which is the highest peak of the world is dash. So it is Mount Everest. I thought that will be very easy, so I framed this type of question. Okay, this is found in where? Where do we find this Mount Everest? Okay, so you all know we have Himalayas divided into three parts: greater, lesser and Shivalik hills, right? So this Mount Everest, it is found in the Greater Himalayas. Okay, you have to remember this Greater Himalayas. Okay, so this is our right answer, option number A. Next is question number 2. The highest peak of India is, okay? So you might have remember it is Mount K2. Okay, but just looking at Mount K2, don't tick it blindly. You have to look for other option also. Mount Godwin Austen, okay? Both A and B are correct, neither B or C. So see, Mount K2 is also called as what? Mount Godwin Austen. It means what? Both option A and B are the right answer, so option number C is the correct. Okay, so don't be in hurry, go in a proper speed, in a proper manner, read all the options. It's not like maths, you will solve the problems, then you are going to look. You have to look for the other options also in social, okay? Next, moving to the question number 3. The lesser Himalayas are also called as dash, okay? So you have to remember the greater Himalayas, lesser Himalayas and also Shivaliks. What are they also called as? Okay, you should be aware of all this. So greater Himalaya, okay, it is called as Himadri. Okay, you have to remember this, Himadri. Lesser Himalaya is called as Himachal. So there will be a little confusion about Himadri and Himachal. So if you see at this name lesser, it starts with L, and Himachal it ends with L. So both of these L represents the same thing. So you can remember this in this trick. Okay. And Shivaliks, it is the last one. So it is called as the inner Himalaya. Okay. Sorry, outer, not inner. It is called as outer Himalayas. So greater Himalaya is Himadri, lesser Himalaya is Himachal, and Shivaliks are called as outer Himalayas. Okay, so here they have asked lesser, so L, you have to look for L, Himachal. Option number C is the right choice. Understood? Okay, now moving to the next question. Question number 4. Dunes, okay, such as Dehradun, okay, this is double O, are present in dash Himalaya. So where do we find these dunes? What is the answer? Lesser, inner, greater or Shivalik? Okay, so answer for this is Shivalik hills. We find these dunes like Dehradun in the Shivalik hills, that is the third outermost Himalaya. Okay, moving to the question number 5. The dash prevent cold winds from Central Asia. Okay, what prevents cold winds from Central Asia? So it is the Himalayas. Option number B. You might have studied this in importance of Himalayas. Okay, Himalayas is the right answer. Next is the plain formed by the deposits by the rivers is, which is that plain which is formed by the deposit of the rivers, and you have to remember we call that deposits as alluvium. Okay, they may also ask this, that is called as alluvium. Okay, and the soil formed by this is alluvial soil. Okay, alluvial soil. So it is totally the northern plain. Okay, northern plains are mainly formed by the rivers. Okay, deposits by the rivers, and those deposits are called as alluvium. You have to remember these two. Okay, they are totally flat. Which one? This northern plain. Next, moving to question number 7. Which among the following is best suited for urbanization and trade? Okay, so northern Himalayas or plateaus or islands best suited for urbanization and trade. So it is northern plain, since it is totally flat. Okay, and the lands are fertile both for urbanization. Okay, means there can be easily settlements. Okay, one can easily go and settle there. Settlements, population is high in these places only, that is northern plain. Okay, and it is also good for trade, laying roads, bridges, railways, good for that. So option number A is the right answer. Okay, moving to the question number 8. Which among the following, okay, is the largest physical divisions of India? So since you have seen mountains are very large, don't go for it. Okay, Himalayas could be the right answer. No, there was the largest physical divisions based on the area. So it is Peninsula Plateau. Okay, the option number C is the right answer, Peninsula Plateau. Next is question number 9. The oldest landmass among the following is Himalayas, Greater Islands, Greater Plains, Islands, or Peninsula Plateau. Once again, the answer is D, Peninsular Plateau. This is the oldest landmass among all these. Okay. Next, moving to question number 10. Sahyadris is another name of dash. Okay, so you might have studied about eastern and western ghats. Okay, western ghats towards left side and eastern ghats towards right side. Okay, so we get Sahyadris. These western ghats are called as what? Sahyadris. So option number B is the right answer. They can also ask this question, western ghats are also called as, so you should remember this name, Sahyadris. Okay, moving to next question. The highest peak of South India is dash. Okay, South India. So these peaks are mainly found in the Western Ghats. Okay, so what is the answer of that? It is option number A, Anamudi. Okay, this Armakonda is the highest peak of Eastern Ghat. You have to remember this also. Okay, Anamudi is the highest peak of South India, or else it is also called as highest peak of Western Ghats. But this Armakonda is the highest peak of Eastern Ghats. Okay, both these Eastern and Western Ghats, they are joined at Nilgiri Hills. You can remember that too. They join where? Nilgiri Hills. They are connected by Nilgiri Hills. Okay, moving to the next question. Which among the following falls under Eastern Coastal Plain? Eastern Coastal Plain. So this side we have Eastern Coastal Plain. Okay, and this is Western Coastal Plain. Okay, so this side we have Konkan Coast, Karnataka Coast, and Malabar Coast, where towards western side. Okay, and towards eastern side we have Coromandel Coast and North Sarkar Coast, both CC. Here they have asked which falls under Eastern Coastal Plain. So east means towards this side. So either it can be Coromandel. Okay, sorry, east is which one? Right. Yes, so Coromandel, Utkal, and Sarkar. Okay, so there is a little confusion in the question. Actually, this should be western. The options are given such that this should be western. Which among the following falls under Western Coastal Plain? So under Western Coastal Plain, out of these four, only Malabar Coast falls. Okay, it comes under Western Coastal Plain. Option number A is the right. The rest, like Coromandel, Utkal, Sarkar coast, they all are from which coast? Eastern Coastal Plain. Okay, So just change this question. It is western, but you have to remember the both. Okay, eastern as well as the western coastal names, coastal plains names. Moving to the question number 13. Chilka and Pulicat are name of the dash. So islands, river, mountains, lagoons. So the answer is option number A, lagoons. It is also called as salt water lake. You have to remember they are also called as what? Salt water lake. Okay, Chilka and Pulicat. Okay, moving to the next question. The islands which is formed by corals are dash. Okay, so only we have two groups of islands. One is Lakshadweep, another is Andaman and Nicobar, right? I hope you know this. So the one which is formed by corals is Lakshadweep. So you can also remember same. In corals we have L, and L is the starting letter of Lakshadweep. So answer is option number C, Lakshadweep. Now the last question is, which one among the following is best suited for carrying foreign trade? Foreign trade. Islands, rivers, ghast or coastal plain. So the answer for this is coastal plains because they provide harbors, right? Therefore, from there, there will be some ports. Using with the help of those ports, the foreign trade can be done. Okay, so option number D is the right answer. So I hope you have understood this, and here is the answer of all those questions. Okay, you can change that question. Which one? Question number, where was that? Yes, question number 12. Option number A is the right for 12. Yeah, it is right. The question was different. You can change this. Okay, so I hope I have covered all the topic from this chapter. Okay, it is totally based on MCQ, so there is no need of learning the bigger answers. If you have understood the chapter properly, you can easily answer any question asked from the given chapter. Okay, so if you really like this video, kindly do share it, subscribe the channel, and you can also give your views in the comment section. We'll see you in the next class. Till then, take care. Bye. Have a good time.